The Christian Church endured many difficulties from many different areas. The Roman government sought to persecute and kill Christians, and false teachers were leading people away from Christ. In spite of all this, we are assured that Jesus will win and that heaven will be ours. To make this truth more vivid for us, God sent the Apostle John a vision showing him the hardships of the world and God's victory over sin, death, and the devil. Today, John gives us the details of his life and his vision as a game show contestants try to guess his identity.
And now, for the last time ever, America's favorite game show of salvation, Mystery History, the show that each week interviews heroes of faith and awards contestants millions in prizes if they can guess the name of the mystery guest in 10 guesses. It's What's My Name? I'm Rich Richardson, these are our panelists, and let's meet our last mystery guest. Straight from exile on the island of Patmos, a threat to the Roman government, a man who saw visions and wrote in secret code so the Romans couldn't figure out what the heck he was talking about. Let's welcome Mr. Mystery Guest.
Welcome, Mr. Mystery Guest. First, why the exile in Pasadena?
Patmos. Patmos. It's a tiny island in the Aegean Sea. Patmos.
Right, Patmos. Why the exile?
I guess the government figured I was a threat because I was a Christian who talked a lot about Jesus.
What did you see in your vision?
I was deep in meditation on the Lord's Day when suddenly I heard behind me a loud voice like a trumpet saying, "Write what you see and send it to the churches in Asia Minor." That's Turkey to you. So I watched and I wrote.
Mr. Mystery Guest, why were Christians considered a threat?
The Roman Empire was crumbling. Caesar had to have someone to blame. Since Christians believed there was only one God, Caesar could say all the troubles Rome was facing stemmed from the fact that the other gods were mad at Rome for letting Christians thrive and survive. So he made a law that said we all had to call Caesar Lord and God, or we'd be punished.
Mr. Mystery Guest, what's the main message of your revelation?
The main message? It's pretty simple, actually. Hold on. Times may be tough now, but Jesus is victorious. The whole universe fell apart when Adam and Eve sinned, and God is going to restore it. But first, there are going to be some troubles. So hold on. Be faithful unto death, and God will give you the crown of life.
Rich mentioned that you wrote a code. What was that?
I had to code everything, or the Romans would never let the letters through the censors at the post office.
Ingenious. Can you give us an example of that code?
Sure, I called Rome Babylon. I called her a prostitute and a dragon whom Jesus was about to tear apart and throw into the fire of hell. I called Jesus the Lamb and saw the vision that he would reign forever and ever. Handel wrote a song about that one later. And he shall reign forever and ever. That was my dream. Folks, we're running out of time. Anyone care to wrap it up?
You wrote about the end of the world, but the world didn't end.
Actually, my world sort of came to an end in 70 AD when Rome sacked Jerusalem and destroyed the temple.
So this vision applies to something that happened 2,000 years ago? What's it got to do with me?
Well, that's the beauty of God's visions. They apply to every person going through tough times everywhere in the world. That's what some of them are about. But they also show us the ultimate victory, the time when Jesus actually will return and create a new heaven and a new earth and put an end to all the devil's plans.
And when will that be?
God didn't tell me. Actually, he didn't tell anyone. It doesn't matter, though. Whether the end of the world comes in 10 minutes or 10,000 years, it's irrelevant. The end of your world will happen when you die. None of us is going to make it out of here alive, you know. So we look to Jesus and we turn to him for salvation so that no matter when the end comes for us, we'll be ready. With that, folks, we are out of time. No chance to guess. But our mystery guest this week is none other than the writer of Revelation, St. John of Pasadena. Patmos. Patmos, it's an island. That's super. You've been a great audience. Thanks for watching this sketch of marvelous mayhem, this game of all games, America's favorite game show of salvation mystery history. What's my name? Good night.
The Bible does not answer every question we have about what will happen in the world between today and the day when Jesus comes again. but it does tell us everything we do need to know. The last book of the Bible, Revelation, is God's final testimony to us that no matter what hardships come, Jesus wins and we're going to heaven. We'll spend more time learning about this during Sunday's Catechism event. Don't forget to answer this week's question in preparation for Sunday.